You ever live somewhere long enough to know that one person who thinks they run the whole neighborhood? Well, welcome to my world. I never planned to go viral, and I for sure didn't plan on getting the police task force involved in my HOA's nonsense. But here we are. So grab your popcorn, because this is the story of how HOA Karen tried to steal my Jeep and accidentally messed with the wrong people on the wrong day. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood with an HOA that's always been stricter than a military boot camp on laundry day. We're talking grass exactly 3 inches tall, trash cans out for no more than 7 minutes, no cars parked outside overnight unless they're painted acceptable community colors. Ridiculous, right? Enter Karen. She's not the HOA president, but she thinks she is. She's the self-appointed watch captain of everything, who watered their plants incorrectly, who had the audacity to have a BBQ after 9 p.m., and of course, whose vehicle didn't belong. Remember that last one, it becomes important. Now I've got a black Wrangler Jeep, nothing wild, no crazy mods. On the outside, what my HOA didn't know was, this Jeep was temporarily assigned to a multi-agency police task force. Long story short, I'm an IT contractor who works with local law enforcement. Sometimes I hold onto equipment or vehicles for surveillance tech testing. Completely legal, totally authorized. But to the untrained HOA, it looked like an unregistered, non-community approved, menacing off-road monster, which brings us to the incident. Day 1, Karen walks by, squints at the Jeep like it owes her money. Day 2, she takes pictures. Day 3, she's circling it like a shark around a sea lion. I knew it was only a matter of time. Finally, she corners me at the mailbox. Karen, this vehicle is not authorized to be parked on HOA property. Me, actually, it is Karen. I don't see an HOA sticker. Me, there doesn't need to be a Karen. Don't argue with me. I will have it removed. I shrug. I've learned arguing with a Karen is like trying to teach a pigeon algebra, pointless and slightly dangerous, but I underestimated her. I wake up on a Saturday morning to something strange, silence. Karen usually power walks past my house at 6:30 a.m. stomping like a T-Rex with ankle weights. But today, nothing. I step outside and notice something's off. The lock on my backyard gate was cut, not broken, not tampered with. Cleanly cut with bolt cutters. Instant adrenaline. I walk into the driveway and freeze. My Jeep is gone. I think not stolen, not towed, no warning, just gone. I immediately check my security camera, and there she is, Karen, dragging 2 guys from a local towing company behind her like an angry general leading troops into battle. She points at my Jeep. The tow guys hesitate. She waves HOA papers like a sword. Minutes later, they load up my Jeep and drive off. She actually did it. She stole my Jeep. That Jeep, not just a car. It contained encrypted comms equipment, a laptop tied into a police network, a small safe with tracking devices, and a panic button labeled Task Force Priority. So guess what happens when the Jeep gets moved without authorization? Alarms go off at the police monitoring center. My phone starts blowing up. I call my task force contact. Me. A funny story, my HOA just stole your Jeep. Detective Ramirez. You're what? Just what? Me. Please don't arrest me. Ramirez. Stay home. We're on our way. About 20 minutes later, it looks like a crime drama outside my house. 3 unmarked SUVs, 2 marked cruisers, and Detective Ramirez stepping out like he's seen some things. He walks up with that resigned I hate paperwork expression. Ramirez, show me the footage. I play the video. Karen is front and center, directing the entire operation. He rubs his face like he just aged 20 years. Ramirez, we need to get that Jeep back now. We all march down to the towing company's lot. Karen is already there, arms crossed, scolding the employees like she owns the place. She turns, sees the officers, and instantly turns pale. Karen, oh officers, wonderful timing. This vehicle was illegally parked and I. Ramirez, ma'am, this is a law enforcement vehicle. You removed it without authorization. Her face goes from pale to grey. Karen, I didn't know. He never told me. He, the HOA officer, ma'am, cutting a lock to enter private property is breaking and entering. Ramirez, and removing a police vehicle is interference with law enforcement. Karen looks like she's about to pass out. The towing guys are shaking. My Jeep sits there unharmed, but dirty. Ramirez turns to me. Ramirez, get your Jeep. We'll handle this. They begin questioning her, and she starts crying about community standards and neighborhood safety and not knowing it was a police operation. Karen didn't get arrested. The task force didn't want the mess. But she did get a criminal trespass warning, a hefty fine from the towing company for misuse, a formal complaint filed with the HOA, and she was removed from all HOA committees. Oh, and the HOA president personally apologized to me with the energy of a man who just realized he hired a dragon as a receptionist. As for me, I got free coffee from the task force for a week. And the Jeep, now it's parked with a sign that says, "Authorized, do not touch, seriously." Karen crosses the street when she sees me now. Honestly, peace has never felt so good. So yeah, that's how my HOA Karen accidentally stole a task force Jeep and nearly triggered a full-blown investigation. If you ever think your HOA can't go too far, trust me, they can, and sometimes they do it in spectacular fashion. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know if you want part 2. Because believe me, Karen wasn't done with me yet.